I don't have notifications for any YouTube channel. Sorry, I don't know if anybody heard what I said.
Nope.
Gabe, what did you send me?
Gabe, what is
It's
this?
up. I see it.
Oh, muted.
Okay.
Oh,
So
Goodbye.
I'm gonna recap regardless, but Gabe, do you remember what happened?
Yes, I got captured.
Okay, so what happened was they turned you in, and because they left you behind for you to be captured, and you were taken in to the castle prison. You were blindfolded, so you don't know the layout of anything. But after a long rest, you wake up in a prison cell. The cell right across from you has a shadowy figure that you can't tell who it is because it's dark in this room, and the only light is like a torch, not a torch, a candle, a little bit down what seems to be a hallway. So if you're standing in your cell facing outward, to your left is where the candle is, to your right is a wall, so you're all the way down, and that's where you wake up.
Alright. Can I try to talk to this figure that's in the shadow?
Yes, you can, but really quick, I'm going to ask you to take your mic out of your throat and say it again.
I'm sorry, boy. Can I talk to this shadowed figure?
Yes, what do you say?
Who are you? Why are you here?
He's so, such a stupid ass saying. Okay, listen. So, the person says, just leave me alone. Like, he sounds super upset, but the voice sounds familiar, and you recognize it to be Sullivan in the cell directly across from you.
Is that
Why
you,
is your
Sullivan?
mic in your throat?
Here, let me try something. Vrees, is that you, Sullivan? Is that way better?
That's way better as far as volume. Why'd you put an accent on it?
I'm sorry, mate. Just had to.
Alright, well, he says, what's it to you?
You beat me up? And why'd you save us, mate?
I'm beating a lot of people up, and I have my own reasons. I'm gonna need you to, if you want to try to get the reason out of him, you're just gonna have to roll for persuasion.
Alright.
And I'm gonna need you to tell me what you roll, because I have so many tabs open right now, I can't open, D&D Beyond.
20!
You rolled
Oh,
a 20.
yeah, 20. I got a 20. Yeah. I got a 20.
Natural or unnatural?
Natural
It doesn't matter,
20,
I just
yeah.
want to know.
No, I got a nat 20, dude. Just don't look at D&D Beyond, dude.
Okay, so he says to you.
No, Brad, I got a 1.
Oh.
She's not lying. He got a nat 1.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I was just about to tell you his motives, but I guess not.
It's too late.
Okay. Okay, so. Okay, so.
Just don't worry about it.
Nat 1 on persuasion, and he says, why I do things is none of your concern. I just want to be left in peace, please.
So you could die in here and just do nothing? Why don't break out? Be free.
So he sticks his head like through the bars almost because they're just far enough that he can do that, and you can see his face now in like the candlelit light, and he looks at you like you're the stupidest person he's ever met in his entire life. Like just the most confused look on your face. Like you said, why don't you just break out? And he's like, the fuck do you mean just break out? Like, do you not? And then he says to you, do you not know how many people are guarding this place? Do you even know where we are? We're in
No,
the
sir.
well, okay? We are in the well.
I'm not really... I'm a newcomer to this place. That's all I could say.
Roll. Okay, so with that said, roll history and tell me what you get.
I got a 9. No, 6. I forgot. I
You
guess
got
I
a
really...
6.
Uh,
So,
uh,
so you have no idea what he's talking about, and it shows on your face. To which he says to you, "The well is the one of the most advanced prison systems in the world, and the Forgotten Realms, let alone Waterdeep. Like, it is not going to be an easy task to just break out of here." That he says with air quotes.
has there been any history of someone breaking out?
There's been history of people trying, and if you look down that way, as he points to like a hallway that you can't really see that far because it's not very bright, he says if you look down that way, you can see a couple of bodies of people who have tried. And you don't see the bodies, but he can see further in the dark than you can.
So, how
And
long
so
am
then
I going to be
he
stuck here?
forever.
Forever?
And then it's like you can see him like sit back down, kind of in like a fetal position. It's like he's not doing well. Not
Dude.
like physically, he feels fine, but like emotionally, he's not doing well. I thought I should specify that since we think Hayshore has fantasy aids. He feels fine, but is just emotionally upset.
Dude, you're Bat Bear, the hero of Waterdeep. Why are you like this? Be the hero you're supposed to be.
Someone down the hallway. You hear like a thud of like what seems to be like someone punching metal bars, and he says, like you hear like a really like deep gravelly voice, like, "You're Bat Bear? You locked me in here, you son of a bitch!"
Probably for good reason, sir.
And then after you say that, a riot starts as more people down the hallway start screaming, and like people are getting really upset.
He's not actually Bat Bear. He's just a companion of Bat Bear.
So like the riot starts to get louder and louder, and then you hear a door open. You can't see, but you hear a door open, and the sound of someone's voice. Like there's a little candle at the end of the hallway being held by just a human in armor. No one special, but he sticks his head in, and the only reason you can see is because he's holding a candle, and he says, like, he yells at everyone to like knock it off, and, like, be quiet and stuff, and then he shuts the door again, and like the hallway disappears.
This is a sad place, Sullivan.
As they
Do
start
something.
to rile down, he he looks up and over at you, and it's like, "What am I to do?
Anything.
Everything that I had thought was right, everything I had believed in, turned out to be a lie."
What do you mean?
Roll persuasion. And this
If I
time
get
I'm
a nat
watching.
1 again? I get a 9.
Okay, so he says to you, like, he like stands up and yells, "The entire system is corrupt. Everything I had fought for, everything I had fought to protect, turned out to be on the wrong side of things. I thought I was making a difference in this world. I thought I was the hero, and it turns out I was just making everything worse." And he like punches his door a little bit, and you see the bar bend ever so slightly, and his knuckles are now bloody, and he like after the punch, and he says, "You," and he starts like he points at you with one finger. He's like, "You have no idea what that does to a person. Have
You're
you
right.
ever looked have you ever looked your life in the eyes and realized you've been doing it wrong? Ever?"
Nah. But why not just leave and become a new hero and somewhere else? I understand the corrupt policy in this place. The Watchmen, whatever they're called. Yeah, they're corrupt.
That is what they're
They
called.
blackmailed us.
And he like kind of like sighs and like sits back down and is like, "Now I don't even know how to begin to forgive myself." And you hear a voice from down the hallway. It's a lot softer than the last voice. And he says, "Sullivan, the mistakes we made yesterday don't make us into who we are tomorrow." And then Sully interrupts him and says, "They just show us what we need to do differently today." "Harvard, is that you?" And the voice responds is like, "Yeah, it's me." And then Sully says, "I thought you were dead. Like, what happened?" And he says, "No, I'm still here. Wait, like right where you left me." And he says, Sullivan starts like breaking down a little bit, and it's like, "Listen, Harvard, I'm so sorry. I didn't believe you. I didn't. I." And he gets cut off and is like, "Listen, you clearly thought what you were doing was right. You don't need to apologize for that." And they kind of just like look at each other a little bit, and like there's like they exchange a look, just like nodding back and forth, like "I forgive you" kind of look. Now, of course,
No.
you can only see Sullivan. You can't see the other guy, but
You know, I've done some regrettable things past the times we were here in Waterdeep, and I'm really trying to change now. This god I've been worshipping the whole time, I don't believe this is the right path for me. Killing people for no reason, it's not me. So I shall go on a new path of journey, peace, healing, all of that begins now after I leave. That's all thanks to you, Sullivan. You changed me.
Sully's just kind of like looking at you, and like he doesn't say it, but the way he's looking at you, it's like you are not the man I thought you were at one point. And you hear a voice down the hallway, not the gravelly voice or Harvard's voice. It is a man that says, "Listen, I was messing with something I knew I shouldn't have. And I thought I could make a difference. And it turns out all I did was make everything worse." And then the gravelly voice from earlier says, "I didn't like the drastic measures I had to take things. All I wanted was to protect my wife and daughter. I have a little girl. Her name's Macy, and she's probably what year is it? As he looks at Sullivan, and Sullivan tells him, he goes, "Damn, she's probably like 7 years old now. Oh, it's been so long." And then you hear a different voice that is a very deep voice of a man, not gravelly like the other guy, but just deep. Like it sounds like a big guy. And he says, I I I love Pam. And then the Harvard's voice, you hear him say, who's Pam? He says, my wife. Her name is Pam. Here, what do you do?
I don't know. Sullivan, all these people locked in here had a dream like you. And they loved something just like you. Why didn't we just get out of here and begin a new journey of life? The past is the past. Let the future begin.
Roll persuasion
I swear.
with advantage.
Oh, thank you, Brad. You're such a kind boy. Thank you, boy. I gotta 12.
Good enough for me.
Really? Oh, let's go.
You see you see Sullivan stand up, and then look at his hand, his left hand, and you know he's a bugbear, so they kind of have like long-ish like
Yeah.
claws.
Mm-hmm.
He painfully, you can tell by the look on his face, rips off his thumbnail, and then starts like scratching at it with his like pointer and middle finger, and it looks like he's like trying to make it trying to carve it. And after making a very, very funny shape, he reaches outside, sticks it in the lock, and breaks it, and then opens his cell door.
Let's go,
And then he
Sullivan. I knew he had it in you.
Then he comes up to you with his now like new key, and like walks right up to your cell and doesn't unlock it immediately, and just says, "Are you willing to help fix the mistakes I've made?"
Yes, as well as my mistakes too.
He then unlocks your cage and then starts grabs the candle off the wall and starts unlocking everyone else's cages. So first unlocks after you, the man with the gravelly voice is a green dragonborn who looks extremely muscular. And then he unlocks the cage of a Goliath with like what appears to be like face paint on, but it's his own blood painted on his face. But very, very big, very, very muscular. Like, this guy is larger than your average Goliath, and they're already quite large. And then he goes and unlocks the cage of a woman who hadn't like spoken, that like you didn't recognize that she was even here. It's just a tabaxi woman. And then he unlocks Harvard's cage, and you notice Harvard has scars all over his face, like the entire part of it, like something happened, like you can tell it was bad at one point. And then unlocks the cage of what seems to be a normal human. And then who was the last one? Oh, wait, that was it. Okay, so yeah. So he does all that, and he's like, alright, if there's any possible way, we're gonna break out of here. We're gonna have to do it together. Does anyone have a plan?
Yes.
As he looks at here.
Yo, I just got here. I don't know. But I feel like
I
we
saw
should
when
just...
they brought you in. They were blindfolded you. Could you
Yeah.
see out of that at all? Like any form of light? Or,
Not really.
okay, do you seem to remember your footing? Like, do you remember walking down here? Because all I know about the well is that we're way underground. Other than that, I have no idea about the layout of everything.
No.
How far underground do you think, based on what you remember? How many stairs you have to go down?
Can I roll a history check?
Yes, you can.
Alright.
I should also note you don't have any weapons or armor right now.
Oh, shit.
They took that from you.
Makes sense. 12.
History check. So you remember going down two long staircases, but after the first staircase, there was an area of flat ground, and then the second staircase.
Hmm.
So you're thinking there's multiple levels to this.
Yeah. There's
So,
multiple levels. I don't know how far, but we're pretty deep down.
Do you remember at what point they took your weapons?
Nope. Do I have to roll a history check, or...
You don't have to roll a history check. You just know that they took them right before they arrested you.
Makes
So-
sense, yeah. Alright, cool.
As far as where they put them, you have no idea.
Yeah. Alright.
And then the man from earlier, the one that said he just wanted to fix the world. You recognize his voice. It's just the one that looks like a normal human. Says, well, looks like we're going in blind. I wonder.
We need
if
strategy,
there's
at
something
least.
I wonder if there's something I can do about that. And then he goes back into his cell, and you follow him with the candle, and you notice there's a bunch of writing on the walls, like a ton of writing. Not like tally marks counting his days in here, like glyphs, a ton of them. And he's just like walking around reading them. And he's like looking, like following with his finger, like, no, not that one, not that one. And he pauses on one for a minute. He goes, I don't know about that one.
May I ask, what are you trying to do?
Yeah. Oh, I'm trying to see if there's a way, if I remember a way to cloak us to sneak past everyone, but I might have found something better. And he points at something on the wall, and it's in a language you don't understand. And he just looks at you like he wants you to read it. He's just not thinking about it.
I don't know the language for this, sir. Can you read it for me instead?
Oh, shit, my bad, bro.
Sorry.
So, basically, what this will do is I can create an illusion that makes them think there's more of us than there actually is.
It's really handy.
So my thought is if we storm them and make them think they're outnumbered, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts?
What if it doesn't work? What's plan B? Just run?
he said, "What's?" So he looks at you and says, "What's plan B?" And he goes, And then he points at another one, not learning his lesson from the first time.
Yeah, I don't know what this says, sir. You gotta tell me.
Oh, fuck!
It's
I can
okay.
blow the place up.
Oh. That's plan B, alright. Hopefully
And he
plan
says-
A doesn't fail.
He says, "Oh, does anyone have anything for me to write on?"
No. I mean, what about Sullivan's now?
Oh, yeah. I think that'll work. I think that'll work. And he asks him for it, and after carving it into a key, there's not a lot of room to write on it, so he has to rip off another one. He rips off the thumbnail of his right hand, and like hands it over to him, and he writes something on it, and then he writes something on the floor, takes a couple steps back, writes something on the floor again, couple steps back, something on the floor again, and he's like, "Okay, now, try not to die."
I'll try. I mean, there's no promises.
Your best bet is if we can go outside.
Yes. I mean, that's the whole point. We gotta break out.
Oh, as far as that goes, I don't know. And then
Oh.
the big guy with face paint on, he goes, I can hit them." And then the guy with the dragonborn with the gravelly voice, he's like, that was also where my mind was headed. I think I can do that too.
Yes, violence
then-
may be the key, but there might be a lot of troops out there. And how many weapons they have, we don't know. Troops,
No one
defense.
no one in here has weapons.
Yeah, I know. So, I don't think attacking non-stop would be the key.
They all then like look at each other, and Harvard looks at Sully and kind of gives him like a high eyebrow, open, like wide open eyed look, and it's like, "I might remember where they keep the weapons.
Really? Then we might have the advantage.
I remember that it's a little far from here, and there's a guy just on the other side of that door. So if we can get past him and whoever else is right outside with him, we might be able to get all the way out." And then Sully looks at him and goes, "Yeah, but here's the problem. Don't you think that's going to draw attention? And Jakes is in town. I don't know if he's here or not, but I don't know if we can take that risk." And and then the human with the chalk is what I'm gonna just call him for now. The human with the chalk looks at him and goes, "Jakes?" with like a confused look, and he's like, "Norman Jakes?" And then the room is completely silent. He goes, "You guys don't know who Norman Jakes is?"
No.
Here. I keep saying that. I don't know why. Here, roll a history.
We got a 3.
You don't know Norman Jakes.
Yeah.
And he's looking around and is like, "Really? All right. He's essentially my replacement. All I know personally about him is that he's from overseas and has been in the game, like he says game with air quotes, a lot longer than I have. So he's kicked my ass once before. I don't think it would take all of us to get him, but that being said, if he was just alone, it would be tough enough when we know he won't be alone."
So he's pretty tough. That's what you're
Yeah.
saying.
He's pretty tough. Pretty tough, yeah. And then the Tabaxi woman says, "I mean, what if we had our weapons? And Sullivan says, well, I don't really use weapons, so that wouldn't make a difference for me. But when you guys say your weapons, what do you mean by that? And the Dragonborn says, hold on, what does he say? I never gave him weapons. Shit. Okay, he says, I carry 2 hand axes that I would have, and then the Goliath, the Goliath says, I have a club, and the man with the chalk says, oh, I don't need weapons. I'm okay. And the Tabaxi says like, oh, well, maybe that's not as helpful as I thought, but I could still get them. So, do we want to go for him? At least our armor. I mean,
Would our
I could at
chance
least
be
get
higher
armor.
getting our armor and weapons? I mean, alert. They could be alerted after we get into the armory.
I mean, even a little higher is still higher chance. So technically, yes, but I don't know how much of a difference it's gonna make.
You know, since we're probably gonna die if we
What do,
get caught,
what do you think?
let's do it.
As he turns to.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Because we're probably gonna die if we get caught breaking out. So let's go
I think
fighting.
we're also gonna die if we split. I think we're also gonna die if we split up. But at the same time, I don't know if we work best in hordes. So, what's the plan here?
I think the
They turn
brutes
to
would be
here.
best for.
Do you have any ideas?
No, but I do think we should go for the
What are
armory
you
and
good
get our
at?
weapons and.
They look at here. What are you good at?
Fighting.
Okay, that's definitely a plus. That's definitely a plus. What are you good at, big guy? They look at the Goliath and he goes, I am very strong, like this strong, and he puts his hands out like he's a 4-year-old, and they go, oh, okay, yeah. So, what are you good at? They look at the Tabaxi and she's like, I am very good at stealing things, but if we have to fight our way out, I don't know what you want from me. And Sullivan's like, I know what you're good at, and looks at Harvard, and I think they'd be in there with them. I don't know. And the man with the chalk says, what would be in there with him? What do you? And sorry, I might need some water. My voice is getting. Anyway, says Harvard kind of like nods, like does a little head movement and like picks up his hand. It's like really hard to describe what he's doing, but he's kind of just like, well, I may be a marksman expert. And the Dragonborn looks at him and goes, marksman expert? And Sully interrupts and is like, basically, you put a gun in his hand and you better watch out. Then Harvard says, do you really think they put those in there in the same room as just like your swords and axes? And the Goliath says, are they weapons? Because that's the weapon room. And then everyone kind of looks at him and is like, yeah, that's right. Like they're so confused that he said something smart, because they've taken him as like a very not innocent, but like very
Stupid.
immature personality. Immature and not intelligent. And so when he says that, they're like, yeah, I think so. So that's the plan. we get our weapons and our armor, and just throw our hands out of here.
Yes. And begin a new journey.
Alright. And then the man with the chalk gets done writing stuff all the way up to the door. He's like, and then he like kind of steps out of the way and says, "After you," as he points at the door, and both the Dragonborn and the Goliath full charge the door at the same time. I gotta roll real quick.
Teleportation?
That's an 18. So they just run at the door.
What reason?
And I'm about to explain.
Sorry.
They run at the door full force, lower their shoulders, and knock that thing off its hinges and smush the guy standing on the other side. The guy that checked on you guys earlier. And now, like, Salisa's like, let's move. And everyone starts running up the stairs behind the two big guys. And as you, like, you're heading up the stairs a little bit, and then you get to the flat area, and you made quite a commotion getting up here, but they still have the element. You still have the element of surprise. So for the first combat round, like, they don't get a move because of the surprise effect. But just take a couple minutes, because I have to set up a very large combat encounter. And also grab some water.
I'm gonna go take a nap.
Don't do that. I'm just getting some water and setting up combat. This is also the point in time, if you haven't already. Here, I'm gonna need you to roll initiative.
11.
Hey, those of you just listening, I want you to unmute for a second.
Don't.
What?
Please just have a conversation while I set this up. This is the largest combat encounter you guys have ever seen.
Oh.
I'm not even paying
From
that
me-
much
from-
attention. Do they have weapons?
From me, that is.
No.
What?
Not yet.
They have to go get him.
Y'all
Yeah,
are about to
that's our
bare knuckle
plan.
box an army.
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea. And how many of you have magical ability?
One.
Yeah.
So over. Yep.
R.I.P.
How do you
here.
know?
Gib, you're about to
greatly
be the sole
outnumbered,
survivor, bro.
How do you know?
Everyone is going to die.
No, my Sullivan.
Also, I would like to mention, Thomas, the only guy with magical ability is preoccupied.
The human.
so
Wait,
he
what's
won't
he
even be
doing?
participating. He's writing.
one with the
He's
chalk?
writing explosive glyphs of warding all over the floor.
Yeah. It's the one with the chalk, right?
Good God.
Doesn't Glyph of Warding take an
Yeah.
hour?
Yeah.
How long is this combat gonna
No.
be?
What?
Yeah, Glyph of Warding takes an hour to set up.
Really?
Pretty
Was
sure.
not aware of this. Well,
I mean,
he's
you could
writing
just.
over this
It's not
as
like it
many as he
matters.
We went over this with Carter.
I mean, regardless, he is writing as much as he can within this time period. But
I don't really
he's
think that
writing
that's even fair. Taking an hour, you're just writing a sigil.
Oh, but when you were DMing, it seemed fair.
I let you do it.
You let me do one, and that was
That was also
That
in the
was-
middle of a combat session that you were a part of. This guy's sitting back.
no, that wasn't. I already had that one written.
So you
I
said
asked
here
to write
got an
another
11.
one, and you said no, it takes an hour.
Yeah, to write another one in the middle of combat.
Here, you got an 11, correct?
No,
Yeah.
it just takes an hour overall. I had written it. I had already had it pre-written. One of them.
Not the second one.
I never had a second one. There was only one.
Yeah, that's my point. You were asking to make a second one in the middle of combat.
It
And I
still
said
takes an
no
hour
because
either
you were
way.
in the middle.
I'm unsure about that. I don't know what your point is here.
I don't see what your point is.
Okay, I guess we'll just agree to disagree, even though I don't know what I'm disagreeing with.
What you're saying is redundant. I don't understand.
Well, no, because either way, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Life is pain.
Nothing ever
What do you-
happens.
What do y'all think of what's going on right now?
What do you mean?
I said we should have a hair here in the Vrees'
I know-
one shot.
He did say that. This is true.
Yeah, I did.
But here's the thing.
Oh,
Ooh.
that was a good one.
Hey.
I understood this reference. Hey, Chad, if you don't understand this reference back home, you're stupid.
Go kill yourself.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
should not. Aren't you recording?
I don't think
You don't get.
that's as bad as saying a slur or something.
Yeah,
Personally.
it's not like you can just say
Stupid.
the. Oh, yeah, no, that one's not great, Gabe.
No,
I keep
was gonna
forgetting
say
what
the
I...
word.
Brad, are these guys death fodder?
What does that mean?
Are they gonna die?
No, yeah.
What does that mean?
Are you leading these people to their
Are you
deaths?
just gonna kill them off after we escape?
No.
Gabe, all
Imagine
of
the
your
old-
friends are going to die.
I imagine the only survivors are Harvard,
Sullivan and me.
Sullivan, and
No,
Yeah,
this
the
is
only
this
name
is when
name
Sullivan
characters.
dies. This is
Name
Sullivan's
characters.
demise.
Name characters?
name.
Alright.
Well, they all have names. You just didn't ask.
This is true. Here did not ask.
The
you.
Tabaxi and the
about them.
Barbarian are
I'm
dead.
just trying to escape.
The Tabaxi and the Barbarian are dead. You're saying?
Actually, aren't there two barbarians, or is one a fighter?
There's two barbarians and a fighter. Harvard's a fighter.
I thought Harvard was a monk.
Harvard's not a monk. He's a fighter.
Oh, that's Sullivan. Sorry.
Sully's a monk.
What is Harvard?
Fighter?
A human fighter.
Oh, he's a human. Okay, that's what I was just curious.
Wait, then who's the magic guy?
Human?
I thought he
He's
was the
another
He's a
human.
human wizard.
Oh, I didn't realize there was two humans.
Two
What do you mean? I'm a
humans.
human?
3 humans.
Yeah,
You're a
technically here.
oh wait, yeah, you are human, aren't you?
You're a teeth.
You don't remember that one?
I
where
forgot.
was
Retcon.
Tieflings?
I forgot.
We had too many tieflings.
No, I was pretty
Okay.
racist to Tieflings too.
Oh yeah, this is true. But that was old here. New
By
here
the
is in
way-
town now.
Yeah,
I
wait,
just had to-
Mark.
wait till you realize you've all been duped, and he's actually just gonna kill the lone survivors.
I'm a narcissist. What can I say?
This
By
guy
the
is
way,
like
I just-
the opposite of what Brydar has. He's being taken over by a force of good. He's gonna snap
my
back to
God.
reality and start killing
No,
everyone.
this is the new reality. I believe
What
in
if
the
it's all an act?
I'm a here.
That's what I'm saying, is that you're a pathological liar.
Yeah.
I'm a
narcissist, what can I
redemption
say?
arc supporter, through and through.
Maybe what you think is a redemption arc is actually a revenge arc.
I was gonna say that,
I'm,
but I
I'm
didn't.
No,
narcissistic.
but he's got to roll with Sully now, and I don't think Sully's gonna really like it if Herre tries to beat the shit.
Well,
out of
it's
one of
not
us.
going to matter if Sully one taps him at the end of this combat session,
Sully's
or
not gonna do that.
he one taps
What?
Sully.
Listen, Sully doesn't have weapons, but he's a monk. He doesn't need them.
Sully is,
overpowered.
What if
Sully
Sully
is
freaking
not.
dies, yo?
Yeah, I was gonna say Sully is not going down.
But what if he freaking dies?
Sully's a level
Hey.
11 monk.
I just want to say,
Let's never stop.
there's 23 opposing players.
What?
Yeah, I was
Oh,
going to say,
yes.
what are you guys going to do when they start focusing the wizard in the back?
The wizard isn't there.
Wizard.
The
AC.
wizard is writing glyphs of warding, explosive glyphs of warding everywhere. He's not in this.
No, they're just gonna think he's crazy.
Then is the
snap,
wizard
yo.
not in the same room as them?
Who's this
They,
guy?
they just
He
broke
is,
out of the room.
but he's just not
they?
The
fighting.
friggin'?
He's like trying to avoid combat.
Yeah, but I don't feel like that's going to be entirely achievable, if I'm
Well,
being
no, let
honest.
him
I know.
Let him
I
cook.
I rolled his initiative for like movement and stuff, but he's not gonna
Yeah.
try to focus people.
Well, yeah, but my point is people are probably going to focus the guy making glyphs on the walls. I was going to,
Doesn't
if I
matter,
saw
they
a
get too
wizard,
close, everyone's gonna blow up. So
well, yeah, but that's bad for everyone.
yeah,
I want the
well,
car.
they're all gonna die. So
These are also maximum security prisoners, so
name 5.
Here, Bat Bear, Harvard, the Barbarian.
The barbarian. I
Uh,
don't think that's their name.
I don't know his name.
Yeah, no, I didn't
Let's
think
just
so.
make it
Guess
up
you can't name
names,
The
right?
5.
Tabaxi, the
Guess you can't
name five.
Dragonborn.
You
Guess
can't
you
name any
can't
of them.
name 5.
You can't.
Then what are their names? Is the what is the Tabaxi? Is she like a rogue?
Trying to get me. I'm not.
She is a
telling you.
rogue.
That's what I
That was a
figured.
good guess. That was a good guess. But I mean,
She's
it was
a
also an
thief.
easy
That
guess. She's
Is that even a
yeah,
guess?
that was implied.
knew.
I never heard that she was a thief. I just
She's good
figured.
at stealing stuff. That's why she was in prison for being a thief.
What
Maybe
did
I'm
she
just
steal?
racist.
Life?
What did she steal?
My heart.
A lot.
Did the bird really just
So
say
she
that?
That
gets
was
in
a good
prison
one.
for
Whoever
life?
said that.
Who said that?
Who said what?
Who said that?
Hey,
Oh
sure,
my
you have
words,
booger
young man.
AIDS, bro. Shut your mouth.
No. Hey, they weren't supposed to be my aids.
Yeah,
They
well, they,
weren't.
are. I don't
Brad,
know
whose aids were they supposed to be?
That's confidential.
What?
Does it,
Bright
It already
arts.
happened.
is it relevance?
Yeah.
What?
It's bright arts.
How?
I know.
The guy's dead.
Bright
They
eyes
couldn't have
was-
predicted
and
those.
secret-
Am I gonna have to?
People were gonna walk into
Oh
that
my god,
bar.
am I gonna have to figure out whose aids it was before I get to cure it?
not exactly.
Oh.
You're just gonna. You're
So
just
what you're
gonna
saying?
die.
Someone else in the party was, somebody was deliberately trying to give them AIDS.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
I just-
Well, then how did I accidentally get them?
It's late for D&D.
I think
Well, because-
it's just another NPC was supposed to get them.
Right.
But why does Hayshore have them?
Someone else was supposed
How?
to
Why
get
does
it.
Hayshore have them? I don't know, because he fucking mauled
Who,
the guy's face.
like the barkeep's lover? I don't understand. How was an NPC supposed to get it from this random guy who just happens to have a bloodborne disease?
Listen, it will all make sense a couple sessions down the road.
Who was
Just
trying to
deal with it.
romance the bartender?
50 sessions later.
Just
50
deal with
sessions
it.
later
I
in
never figured out
Hayshore
who
is
the AIDS were.
Hayshore's going to be in a fantasy wheelchair by then.
Hayshore's gonna be in a fantasy grave. What?
I was gonna say, Hayshore's cough
50 sessions?
in the span of one session he went from coughing to coughing up blood.
No, he coughed up blood in that
You're
in the
fine.
first session too.
Yeah, you'll be fine, bro. Don't even worry.
That was at the end of the.
No,
Yeah,
it
it
was
was in
at the
one section.
beginning and then the end. Not even, it was like halfway through. So
So
half
he
a
died.
session is enough to worsen myself enough to start bleeding internally.
You also
Yes.
gotta. You forget. You also forget you took a warhammer to the ribs.
Well, I
Yes,
was
you did.
coughing up blood before that.
Yeah, but I feel like that doesn't make your situation any better.
Brydar only made my condition worse.
What
Thank you,
an asshole.
Brydar.
Yeah, what an asshole, dude. I really... Why didn't we just leave him?
That
Why did you just
what?
kill him?
I didn't want to take him to begin with, bro. Raiden was trying to talk to me when you guys were. I don't remember what you were doing, but you weren't in the room, and Raiden was trying to talk to me, and I wasn't responding to what he was saying because of that reason. I didn't think it made a lot of sense that we were untying him.
Why is he so overprotective, dude? I can't take it.
That's...
What?
Yeah, you're
What?
He's
protecting
overprotective?
Conrad, dude.
No, I understand.
Oh.
That's the point.
Yeah, it's like the whole point. That's like the whole point.
No. Let Conrad do his own thing.
Well,
Conrad is doing his own thing.
Brydar also
I don't care.
slashed me in the chest with a whatever. If anything, that was self-defense.
And if I may, Conrad is doing his own thing right now. That's the
Yeah,
whole point.
Conrad just ditched us. I'm about to get some character development.
Conrad did not. He didn't ditch you guys. Come on.
Not
I mean, he
necessarily.
did.
crazy.
I mean, you'll find out.
Is that why we're all getting different sessions?
No.
You're all getting different sessions
What are you
because it
talking
would be cool.
about?
Because you know what happened? You know what would be cool if we had like a split session thing, and then I have to write 3 sessions.
Yeah, that would be really cool. You know, what'd be even cooler is if we waited to tell Brad our retcon like right before the first one.
Yeah, that would be
what the
amazing.
fuck?
Not my character, bro. Somebody needs to inform the DM what they want.
Hashtag
Brad.
Brydar.
I want it.
Also, I just want to let y'all know I'm still rolling initiative.
Oh my god. You said there's only
There's
23
so many people.
Hey, Brad. This
There's
is gonna be
so many
This is
people.
gonna be more fighting than story.
Can I have head?
That's what Gabe
and
likes,
that's what
though. He
Gabe
likes
loves.
beating the
so
shit
for
out
a
of
Gabe
people.
solo session,
I
that's
guess this
perfect.
does make sense, but
For a
I guess
Gabe
it
solo
is-
session,
Yeah.
that's
I guess
perfect.
it is driving the story. as
I'm
of
willing to
current.
guess there's going to be no combat in the Conrad session.
No, well,
No.
I
No.
wouldn't mind combat.
No, there's combat
like
if
it'll
he
be
chooses to be
mixed.
combat, but there's also a way to avoid it.
I was
Because
gonna
I
say,
know
I
how
feel like
Braden likes to think outside the box.
if anyone didn't get combat, it would be Conrad.
Even though Conrad is probably the most well equipped to fight somebody.
Yeah, but you're also the most
Right.
role play out of everybody.
Well, that's because nobody else does shit. I have to carry you guys.
Welcome to the
Dude,
fart,
it's D&D,
bro.
I don't care.
That's fair.
You know how
Just do
miserable
whatever
it
I
was
want.
to run that one shot with nobody role playing?
Yeah, it's just me.
I can
sometimes I
imagine-
feel like it's just me.
Brad was
can't
actually
imagine
very
it,
good.
though.
I appreciated Brad's role playing.
I like it. I like
I
it.
wanted to give you inspiration, but I just didn't because I hadn't given it to anybody else.
Oh,
Well, how you
did I
gonna-
mention?
Not give it to
Hey.
some. Okay.
I was gonna give it to him for jumping
Gabe.
up at the serpents. Because like, if that
Gabe.
doesn't deserve it, I don't know what does.
Mm,
That's real.
Thomas reminded me after that inspirational speech amongst the criminals, you gained 1 point inspiration.
He did.
don't care.
Is that how inspiration works?
Why? How did he gain it? Why did he gain inspiration?
I think he literally just he was just inspired. It wasn't role playing. It
I'm
was just
sorry.
he was inspired.
Did what?
What do you mean, Herre Vrees did what? No, nothing.
It's only 1. It's not
Get
like
out
it's
of
a
here.
crazy thing.
Brad, how are you gonna do
So,
inspiration? Is it
now I
just
have
gonna be a
the order.
reroll?
1 reroll. Yep. For every
Okay.
point of inspiration, you get 1
If
reroll.
I may, that can't be for combat. It can only be for.
No,
checks.
no.
It can only be for
no,
checks.
That can be for
no.
literally
Well,
anything.
we also
can't-
homebrew.
no,
Most
that's
people
not
homebrew
true.
inspiration, so Brad can do what he
Let
wants.
me do everything.
Hey, listen. So
He's gonna
if
fail an
all
attack roll twice.
Everybody-
He's gonna fail an attack roll inspiration, then fail again.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying we should probably not keep it for attack rolls. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
No, let me
Listen,
cook.
listen. I know Baldur's Gate only doesn't allow you to do it in combat. I'm allowing you to use it however you want. You can even use it on damage. If you don't like
What?
that you rolled a nat 1 on the damage, you can roll
You're
again.
so inspired. You hit.
You
someone
can use
as
it for
hard as
literally
can.
anything, but
Actually,
you only
this
get
makes
1.
sense.
I was gonna say that's not even like a
But you only get one.
Crazy
but
thing.
you only get one. That's what I'm saying.
Everybody gets
like
one.
like if you get 1 point, then you can only do it one time. It's not like you can reroll 3 times. You know.
Name 5 threes.
Okay.
I don't know what that means.
So-
Just ignore it.
Brad, if I light a building on fire in the next session, can I get inspiration?
No, because then you're gonna deliberately light one only for inspiration.
No, I'm gonna light it so
I'm
I can
not gonna
save
tell you what
everybody,
gives you
and then
inspiration.
that's in
Save
character,
so I
so I'm
can
gonna
save
get
everybody.
I'm not gonna-
inspiration.
Yo!
This is character assassination and revival at the same time.
This is character consistency.
I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you what gives you inspiration. But okay, so I have
Conrad
everything set
takes
up.
a swig.
Here's the layout.
Inspiration.
Brad, don't.
One inspiration for every swig.
I was gonna say, don't plan for inspiration, Brad. Just do it if like someone amazes you with
I'm not
their
pla-
role play.
No.
Althar gets no inspiration because he has
So
no
here's
character.
what I'm saying.
Booger aids.
No, Althar does have
So
character.
I'm gonna use it for something
Name
that
5.
So Thomas, I like that idea.
Dude,
I'm gonna
what the
use it
hell?
for something that is really, really great. I'm gonna use
Yeah.
it for something
Oh, I
that's
get
like,
it.
man, that's a very, very
Yeah.
good idea.
Yeah,
I love
like
it.
like
That's a
my
good
example would
inspiration.
be
But also,
Bradford jumping up at the serpent. You would have gotten inspiration for that if I hadn't worked the short rest. I remember now. That's why I
Okay,
didn't give
anyway.
you inspiration.
so
What the
anyway,
booger?
something else I'm gonna do it for
Sorry, I'm in
is
AIDS.
if you guys. So it has to be something extraordinary. It can't just be like doing like like. Okay, if you follow the story as I intended, but it's not just gonna be that like all the time. Like I make it blatantly obvious that I want you to go down this hallway and you do. That's not gonna give you inspiration.
Well, yeah.
But
Brad?
like, if you're given an actual choice of like,
Brad.
this is a really hard decision, I don't know what I want to do, and then you pick the one that
Brad.
you want to, I can give you inspiration for that. That's not gonna happen.
Brad! You
What?
and me tonight.
What?
What?
What does this mean?
Is that a threat or a promise?
It's whatever you want it to be.
Did I get a second point of inspiration?
Inspiration.
No.
So what did he get it for? Did he
Okay.
get it for becoming a decent human being now?
No.
Or was he just
Yeah,
straight up
high
inspired
inspired.
by this speech? Like he was just like, oh, that was so motivational.
No,
I'm inspired to kill you
no,
all.
he got it. He got it for being a better person.
He just said he was
He's
gonna
a
kill
better
me.
person.
He
think it was
just
a
said he
joke.
was gonna kill
I think
me.
it was a joke, Plano.
No, just wait. I'm telling you, he's a pathological
He's
liar.
not, bro.
He's
Hair has
he's
changed.
using these
I'm
people
gonna
to
use my
escape
long sword and
prison.
slit your neck.
See?
I don't think he actually
Wait,
said
no.
that.
If I
that
think
was a
like
deep
if I
fake.
think like Conrad, then yeah, fuck this guy. But if I'm
Just
thinking
saying.
like me, I believe that people can be good. Maybe.
I don't know. I think I feel like Herre Vrees is irredeemable.
That's crazy.
Did no one?
Well, not, but like
did no one?
you
did
got to
no-
think
no
how
one love
strong
my
this
quote?
cult
That's
is.
an original quote.
What?
What?
Did no one
That's an
love my
original
quote?
quote.
I didn't
Come
hear
up with
what
that
you
on my own. I was
said.
proud of it.
What'd you say?
The mistakes we made yesterday don't make us who we are tomorrow. They just show us how to do stuff differently
Can you
today.
send it
You did not
TikTok?
make that
That's
shit
not
up.
original, dude.
Yes, I did. I swear.
You just
not original.
reiterated what Master Oogway said, you monkey. Say what you just said again.
Say that
Monkey.
word again.
Monkey.
It's not the same. It's not the
Brad.
It's
same.
pretty much
You
the
are
same.
inspired.
I'm
It's
inspired
not the
to.
same.
What happens when the
retcon that
DM
whole-
gets
I'm
inspiration?
inspired to retcon that whole quote in the.
When the
in
DM gets
novel.
inspiration, someone dies.
God says something. I don't remember what he said.
Thomas, I
You,
was really, really proud of
the-
myself because I actually thought I'd come up with that on
the
my own. But after you
present-
say it, yeah,
the-
it's almost 1-to-1.
Right
It's
now
almost
it's called the
1-to-1.
gift. Is a gift. That's why we call it the present.
What does that have
Some
to do with
shit.
anything
My
anything
fault.
Brad said though?
Did you not hear? I don't even remember what he said, but that was along those lines.
The mistakes we made yesterday don't make us who we are tomorrow.
Yeah, that doesn't
They
sound a
just
whole
show
lot
us
That's not
like
what
true.
what
we
you
need to do
recited,
differently
Thomas.
today.
That's
be
not
honest.
true.
I didn't even recite anything.
What?
You don't even know what I said.
Yesterday's history,
You're
tomorrow's
so
a mystery,
right.
Today's a gift. That's why
That's
they call
why
it the
we
present.
call it the present.
All
I wouldn't call it one to
I
one.
would say that's not really.
I still think I come up with it.
Cats.
Maybe he was maybe he was inspired, if I may.
Are you done with initiative
Yes.
yet? What are we
Oh,
doing?
I love it.
Can
Oh yeah,
Conrad
I've
get
been ready.
inspiration
So
now?
let's just go.
Mute.
No, so listen.
Fuck!
Leave.
Here's the layout.
Oh, wait a
Get
minute.
out
Oh
of
yeah,
here.
no, I
Hey.
gotta mute now.
Here. Here's the layout. So
Here's the thing. I don't
you
care.
walk up the stairs. You walk up. I'll take your inspiration right back. I swear.
No,
Listen,
please.
you walk up the stairs. you walk up the stairs. There is, so they're all turned away from you because you have the element of surprise right now. So for the first
Yeah.
round, you get to just do whatever, right? There is a hallway on your left, and there's another staircase like across the room on your right. But the room you're in just looks like a giant like hexagon almost. Like there's a bunch of people standing around, weapons at their sides.
Hey Thomas, you misspelled the word "not" in your text.
Thank you. The B key is
do you
directly next to
misspell
the
not?
N key.
I don't know what this
Anyway.
means.
What?
What a surprise.
Anyway,
Shut up.
so what you're looking at is everyone has their weapons at their side, and they seem to be like around. There's like a couple tables set up with like candles around the room to where like the entire room is lit. And like they seem to be eating, so you know it is later in the day. So the first one to go is the barbarian, and he's gonna run up to the closest guy and just absolutely mollywop him. And let's see, what does he get for damage? I made character sheets for all of these prisoners, by the way. I'm very proud of
You're
myself.
just gonna kill them off anyway. What does it matter?
Says you. That hits. Four damage and another 4 damage. Because he gets 2 attacks per turn. Okay. Next up is Harvard. He is going to run left towards the hallway. He's going to use dash action, going left towards the hallway, and avoiding getting too close to people, so he doesn't... Actually, he doesn't even have to worry about that because he has surprise, so they don't even get opportunity. Is that correct?
I don't know. Why are you asking me?
I was talking to the guys who were muted. If they
What
didn't
did you
unmute, I
say?
assume that's okay.
Can you repeat it?
So you know how when you're surprised, you don't get an attack for the first combat round?
Yeah.
Hey Brad, does an
Does that-
opportunity attack an attack?
Yeah. But it
Does
doesn't
that
count
answer
as
your
your
question?
action. But it doesn't count as your action is the only reason I'm confused.
Yeah, but it's...
Well, you also can't take a bonus action, so I'd assume you also can't take a
Yeah.
reaction.
But opportunity is reaction. Can you take a reaction?
Yeah, but if you can't take an action or a bonus action or movement, I'd assume you can't take a reaction.
Okay. So he just runs through, ignoring everyone, and is not going to take reaction. Movement speed of 30 means he moves 60. Okay. The Tabaxi is going to follow him. Movement speed of feline agility, so she's actually quicker. So, yeah. Anyway, so she just moves a little bit further. Yeah, she's pretty fast. Sully is gonna run up to the same guy, not the barbarian, the Goliath did. Well, I guess he's a barbarian, but the Goliath, and is going to attack him as well. So Select character sheet. 2 attacks per action. Unarmed strike. That hits. And that one hits. $12 damage. Plus 13 damage. Plus unarmed strike bonus action. 14 doesn't hit. So just the 25 damage. Now it is the guy that they've been attacking's turn, except surprise, so skip him. Now it is the human wizard's turn, and he is going to not dash, because he's still going to use his action, but he's going to follow everyone else. Only going to move 30 feet, though, and then he's going to cast mirror image on the Goliath. Well, no, he's going to use the Goliath to, like, basically he doubled him. So it just looks like there are 2 Goliaths. And that cost him a 2nd level spell slot. Okay. Now it is Harvard. Nope, not Harvard. The Dragonborn. And he is going to run. Not run, because he's still going to use an action. Going to move this way. Attack this guy. It's going to be 16. What's his unarmed strike damage? Unarmed strike is 1d6 plus 3. Okay. First one. 14 doesn't hit. Nat 20 definitely does. Double 6s. It's 1d6 plus 3 rolled double 6s. He literally got the maximum damage he possibly could because he crit.
Are you kidding me?
So that's 15 damage on this guy.
Oh my.
Wouldn't you double the +3 as well? Is that how that works?
Maybe. Well, you know how it does it on its own? It didn't double the +3, so I assume no.
Oh, okay.
Because you know how whenever you crit on the hit, it doubles it
Oh,
automatically?
yeah, no, you're right. Sorry, my bad.
That I just assume. Alright, so... Okay. Now... Here! It's your turn. Sorry, here. I keep saying your name wrong.
Can I go help the Dragonborn? Alright.
Yes, you can. You walk up to that guy and hit him?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Fuck. We got a nat 20. That's my second one.
W.
Because I hit I was trying to hit him the first time and I got a 12, so.
12 doesn't hit. Nat 20 does, though. And that's
Yeah, I know.
damage.
That's why I rolled twice.
Okay.
Alright,
Now, that's the end of the combat round because everyone else is surprised. Barbarian's turn is going to keep throwing hands. I say barbarian, he's the Goliath because there's 2 barbarians. I should just call him the Goliath. I wish you knew their names, but now it's metagaming, so.
yes.
18 hits, 19 hits. It's 8 damage. Now, it's Harvard, who is going to disengage for his movement so he doesn't bring up any opportunity, and going to run past everyone to where he's now out of reach. And this is bonus action. What bonus actions does he have without his weapons? Wait, second win? Oh, you draw from stamina to gain hit points. I was wondering if it could go the opposite, to where he can draw from hit points to gain stamina, and then he can just run further. But That's fine. That's fine. Oh, but he does have an action surge. He's gonna use that. And then he's gonna dash. And he runs down the hall to where you can't see him. And then is gonna be Tabaxi's turn. She's quicker, so she can just disengage and get down the hall where you can't see her. And it's now Sully's turn. Sully's gonna keep throwing hands because that's what he does best. It's a 27 and a 23. It's 23 damage to this guy, who is dead now. Now it's his turn, who is going to use his movement to try his best to move around people to where he doesn't take any opportunity, but then is going to once again mirror image, but this time on himself. So now he's gonna be a lot harder to hit. Okay, so now it's actually this NPC's turn. Finally, we got to one of them. Sorry, most of this combat isn't even you, because I'm controlling literally 29 people, and you're just the one guy. So,
No,
sorry if
Brad.
this is a little
It's okay.
boring.
No, it's right. I'm letting you cook.
Oh, actually, he doesn't get to do anything this time. All of their weapons were at their sides, and it takes an action to draw the weapon. So, this actually skips a combat round again for all of them, because they have to draw all of their weapons. So,
Alright.
now, it's this guy's turn. You guys get 2 combat lead. That's cool.
Alright.
He is gonna, so since he's a Dragonborn, he's gonna use his breath attack, and I'm not gonna roll dex save for all of them. I'm just roll 1 dex save and multiply it. Holy shit, nat 20.
What?
they don't take damage from his breath. They rolled a nat 20 on a dex save. What the fuck?
Bonkers, what?
So he just wasted it. He just wasted a charge. That's okay. Because then he's gonna use his movement to try to get the hell out of there. It's gonna take 1 attack of opportunity. Because actually, that guy hasn't drawn his weapon yet. Oh wait, that isn't even. So he gets unarmed strike attack, which is an 8, so it misses. That's okay. Now it is Mr. Here. What do you do?
I, attack.
Who? The same guy as before?
Yes. 21 hits.
Okay. 21 hits.
And I also use a bonus action. Divine Smite.
21 hits though.
Yeah,
Okay,
I know.
okay.
9 damage, 13. Alright.
So 13
And then
total?
I move back.
Good shit, good shit. You're... Okay. You're gonna take attack of opportunity for that.
Alright.
Just to walk away. Did 17 hit? I think it does.
Yeah.
So
Well, I
you
have
just
AC of
take
16.
3 damage. So you just take 3 damage, it's nothing crazy.
Alright.
Now, take it to the top. This guy is gonna move over to someone else, start beating their guts out. And I really shouldn't have made him a barbarian based on his backstory. I'm just realizing this now.
Hey, you're the one who's the DM.
I know I am. So neither of those hit. Now, it is... So, this guy is in a different room, so I'm not telling you what he does, but I know what he does. And now it's Sully's turn. 19 hits. And 26 hits. 8 damage and 6 damage. For a total of 12. If I'm mistaken, let me know. 8. Wait. I am mistaken. It's 14. I changed the 2 and the 4 around.
Mm-hmm.
My bad.
What's 2 plus 2?
4.
No!
You got me there.
Yeah.
So,
You good?
alright. Yes.
Alright.
Now, it is the wizard's turn, and he is going to cast Mirror Image on you here. This guy is just
Alright.
he just used all of his level 2
Charges?
spell slots. All of
Alright.
his level 2 spell slots just to create a bunch of images that like they think they're outnumbered, and is going to move away from people, take 1 attack of opportunity, but he's going to try to hide in the corner. That's a 19 to hit. How much damage does that do? Just 3.
Yeah.
So 3 damage to the wizard.
Yeah.
Okay, now these guys actually get to attack. This one is going to
That shit's
swing
gonna happen.
on the barbarian for an 18, such as 3 damage. No, because they have their weapons out. Great sword has +5 to hit. It hit regardless. 2d6 plus 3. It's 13 damage. But it's okay, because he's a pretty beefy guy.
This is gonna be a bloodbath.
It is going to be a bloodbath. A lot of blood shed.
Yes.
This guy, movement. This guy, movement. Movement. Very big room. So, a lot of movement.
Alright.
Okay, so now he's gonna breath attack again because at his level he has 2 of them per long rest. So DC for everyone. That's a 6. Let's go. They all take 1d10 damage. Which one of these is the d10? Because I have the physical dice in my hand. It's a nat 1. That sucks. But hey, like 12 guys take 1 damage. That's
Isn't it
alright.
like overtime too? Each round they take 1 damage? Or how does fire damage work?
Is that how poison damage works? It's poison. He's green.
Oh, poison? I don't
Did
know.
they fail their?
They failed.
I think that would mean that they take it for a certain amount of rounds, but I don't know if that's just with spells.
Well, can't you like do saves and all that?
Will they? I don't know. I don't know
know.
how it works with breath weapons.
I'm trying to find it right now. Wait, what the hell? I totally forgot this. That Dragonborn is not a barbarian. He's a monk.
What?
What the hell?
So
Yo, what? You gotta.
as a bonus action, he can just flurry of blows. That would have made that a lot. That would have made that a lot easier. He's gonna
This
use
is
that focus
crazy.
point. That's my bad, guys. That's my bad. He's
alright,
been
forgive
down.
you.
He's been. My excuse is he's been down there so long.
You're
He's
a little
kinda-
tired. It's
Kind of
alright.
kind of loopy. 21 hits for 12 damage. Hey, that's 12 more damage than before. so
Let's go.
then 12 damage to him. Okay. Here, what do you do?
At this point, I feel like I should go for the longsword. The one holding the longsword, since I can yoink it from him and then use it
That's a good
for
idea.
my own protection. So I'm gonna go for the one wielding the longsword. Attack him.
Okay. Like 90 of them have a long, like not 90%
90?
of them have a long sword.
90%?
90%
Well-
have a long sword. So who do you go for? Just closest guy?
Yeah, closest.
Okay, closest
Maybe I
guy with
should
the
have
long
done
sword.
more perception instead of actually doing that, because I didn't know they all had like longswords.
They basically all have long swords.
Alright,
There's
well,
like
I attacked
a couple
the same
of them
guy was
that are
attacking
different,
the whole
but-
time.
Okay, so I'm gonna have you roll for grappling to try to take his weapon from him.
Oh, alright. I got a first
Athletics check
18,
him. What
no,
is he?
16.
What does he have to roll? So he has to roll higher than 16. Oh, he rolled a 17. You can't take it from him.
You
Okay.
know, Gabe, you do have inspiration.
You do
Oh,
have
I like to
inspiration.
reroll.
Do you want to use it now or save it?
I don't
Gabe,
know.
as your DM, I'm just suggesting save it, okay? You'll be fine.
Alright. Alright.
Trust. Okay. So now, all of these guys have to go, and I'm gonna just roll one time, because there's a lot of them. So, rolling for attack. No fucking way.
What?
You know how I literally just said I'm gonna roll for all of them to save time?
Yeah.
I rolled a nat
All nat
1,
20.
so they all miss.
Let's
They all
go.
miss. All nat 1.
Thank you. I love you, DM. I love you.
I love it.
Okay. Now this is where shit gets exciting. This combat round. So, this guy is gonna do what he's been doing. Just throwing hands, because love the game. 23 hits, and a nat 20 definitely hits. That's 4 damage and 8 damage. Okay. Now, Harvard is going to come back from down the hallway with a bunch
With
of
the
weapons in
weapons?
his hands,
Yep.
and he's going to
Yep,
throw
I
them
knew
at
it.
everyone. Roll, dexterity
Athletics?
check.
Oh.
Dexterity
Alright.
check to see if you catch it.
I don't. Got an 8.
You don't catch. But
What the hell is these? What the hell is these rolls, bro? I'm getting shitty rolls.
he catches his. Harvard has his because he was throwing them. Okay. Okay. Just notice, I would like to point out. Actually, no. Roll perception.
Alright. Hold on. I got a 10. What is
Okay,
these?
I'm gonna have you. So
What are
I had
these
you roll.
rolls, dude?
I'm gonna have you roll perception one more time, not for advantage or nothing, just because there's two things going on, and I want you to see which
I
one
got
you
a
see.
7. What the hell?
Okay, you don't see anything going on.
This is garbage. What are these rolls?
I don't know. I really don't. I'm sorry.
Mm.
And Harvard gets 3 attacks per action. And I'm gonna just say his bonus action was throwing something, and now he has his pistols, and he's gonna shoot them 3 times around the room.
That's crazy.
That's a 29 that hits, 13 that doesn't hit, and a 19 that does hit. So 2 rolls for damage. 8 piercing and 9 piercing. Now it's Sully's turn. Oh, he almost had a nat 20. It was a 2, though. That is a hit. Flurry
That's
of
crazy.
blows. Adrenaline rush. Interesting. I didn't know that was a thing. My fault. My fault. Where the hell is his charges? All I'm seeing is adrenaline rush. Where is his focus points? There they are. He uses a focus point to do flurry of blows. 15 doesn't hit, but a 26 does. His rolls are all over the place. Okay, that's 14 damage to that guy. Where did I put my pencil? There it is. One. Alright, so now human wizard's turn. And he's going to use Summon Beast at 3rd level, which just summons a bestial spirit, which, hold on, let me just read it to you. You call forth a bestial spirit and manifest an unoccupied space that you can see within range, and he uses bestial spirit stat block, which I have in front of me. And when you cast a spell, choose environment, air, land, or water. The creature resembles an animal of your choice. It is native. Okay, so no matter what I depict it as, it does the same amount of damage and stuff.
Alright.
Okay, so he's going to cast
Yep.
that, and how many attacks per action does he get? Oh, just 1. Okay. So now there's just another thing next to you. That is the beast. It takes on the form of a little wolf, and although it is not real, it definitely hurts.
It's not an
And what's-
illusion.
It's not an illusion if you feel it.
Yeah.
His AC is 11 plus spell level 3, so it's 14. That's pretty good.
Decent.
30 HP, 30 feet speed. His strength score is 18. Damn.
What the hell? Yo, that's crazy.
And see, he has multiple spell slots in this. It's like he can keep doing it.
You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah. Dude, this guy's crazy. This wizard knows what he's up to.
Crazy?
No,
Like Gabe?
not like Crazy Gabe. What is his... Oh, wait, I forgot. Whenever you create a creature, it matches your... initiatives, that's what I was thinking of. It matches your initiative. So now it's a creature's turn. And he's going to just normal scratch action because he's a wolf, which also means it'd be slashing damage. I think that's how
So
that
much
works.
damage would he do?
It's 8 plus
8?
nothing. He rolled an 8
Oh.
on the hit, so he didn't do nothing.
Alright.
So yeah, that did nothing. So What is the hit though? I don't even see
don't
the
know.
hit on here. I'm really really sorry, but
Yeah.
Mr. Hey Short, can you pause stream? And let me know when it is paused.
Is he even here?
Thomas.
This dude's not here.
I gotta call him because I need the stream paused for a second. Anyway, so while we're waiting on him, he used scratch, didn't work. Now
Yep.
it's his turn. We're gonna roll for the hit. 18 hits.
He's in the shower right now.
Okay. Well then, I think I can wait. It's fine. B. 7. What's the bonus? Where the hell did the longsword thing go? What the hell? Where's the longsword attack at? Okay, found it. 2d6 plus 3. So just 10 damage to our dragonborn friend. Ooh, that's not good.
What?
didn't realize
Did I
that
miss
he-
something
he-
important?
No, I
he
need
just
you to
wanted
pause
you to
No, he
stream.
pause
just had to
stream.
want to, yeah, pause.
I need you to pause stream and let me know when it is paused.
Okay, I'll pause it right now.
Gabe, you
It's
here?
resumed.
Wait, Gabe might not
Gabe.
even be here.
Gabe.
Are we joking?
Who's
Gabe.
Gabe?
Oh, no,
Okay.
never mind.
Alright, so it is your turn. What do you do?
Pick up my weapon, of course.
Okay, then you have a bonus. That was your action. What's your bonus?
Shit, I don't know.
You don't have to take a bonus. It's just an option.
Yeah, I'm not gonna use a bonus.
Alright. So now I'm gonna roll for these guys to go. Another nat 1 is wild.
Let's
go. These guys, for lore reasons, I'm just gonna say they're rolling so horribly because they have no idea what they're doing. Because, first of all, there's multiple Goliaths standing in front of them because they're of the illusion. Multiple humans, just because there was like 3 of them to begin with, and an illusion on them. And then even more because there's illusion on here as well. Standing before them, these guys are thinking, I don't remember this many people being down there, but they failed their save, so they believe that to be real. And now there's a wolf that just spawned out of nowhere, and they don't know how it spawned out of nowhere, but it just like scratched the shit out of one of their guys, so they think it's real as well. And so here's the thing. I'm gonna say that's why they're rolling terribly, because they don't know what the hell is going on.
Alright.
You're gonna see one guy run up the stairs and disappear, and he's been removed from combat. Now, it's this guy's turn for... He has a great club and a great axe, dual weapon style, so swinging each of them. 23 hits and 13 doesn't, but he deals 13 damage with the first hit. So bye bye birdie, that guy falls dead. Now it's Harvard's turn. 14 doesn't hit, 19 does, and 13 doesn't, so it only gets one shot off. It's a 10. By the way, I would just like to point out, I don't know how I did this, but his hit DC for the pistol is plus 11.
What's his
For him
dex?
to miss, it's like his dex 20.
That's why. Ranged
That
weapons
is
use
why.
dex.
Dex and Constitution is 20.
Yeah,
By the
no,
way.
it's dex. Also, what did you say the guy was
Honest to
dual-wielding?
God, pistols, double pistols.
No, the
Oh,
other
you talking
guy.
about the barbarian?
Yeah.
Great axe and great club. Is he not allowed to do it since they're both great weapons?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure great weapons are both two-handed. Me and Thomas were just texting about that.
But he's different though.
Okay.
I mean, I guess he's a Goliath, so I don't know. It's up to you. It's probably it's just. It's, I
But
guess it's
as
DM
a
choice, 'cause
Goliath,
he's a big
he has
guy.
one charge of So as a Goliath, he has one choice of activate large form, where it changes his size to large for 10 minutes.
Are Goliaths not already
If I
large?
use that, can he dual wield?
Are Goliaths not already large?
He's larger than average normally. He's not large like there's tiny, small, medium, and large. He's
Yeah.
a medium, but just like on the higher scale medium. Large form turns him
it's
into
up
a large.
to you,
It just
man. It's
increases his
it's
size.
your campaign. If you want it, if you think it would be cool, then just do it. You're DM, bro. You
I think
gotta
it would
remember
be
that.
cool, and I also don't see this guy returning, so I'm not gonna
Oh,
go crazy with it.
okay.
But well, hold on. I don't see him doing anything very impactful. I see him returning.
Oh, okay.
That's if he lives.
I
But
see.
so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use this charge of activate large form. He's now,
Well, I'm gonna mute now.
his speed is increased by 10 feet, and he is now like 5 feet taller. So that's crazy. But yeah, we're just gonna say that is what allows him to dual wield great weapons. Just because I don't think it's that big of a deal. Okay, now this guy's turn. And he's going to summon another beast. Wait. Okay, yeah. Summon another beast. And it's going to be a bear. However, the stats don't change. It just looks bigger. And now he has two beasts. Both, as they both have the same thing, so they're going to attack at the same time. 15 and a nat 20. That's awesome. So that would be 6 damage and 7 damage on the same guy. Now, NPC's turns. Doesn't hit. Doesn't hit. Probably hits. Who's he hitting? That hits. So, sorry this seems boring. There's just so much combat going on. I'm trying to get through it as quick as possible.
Right.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to describe an epic battle scene at the end after I know what happens.
You don't have to.
No, I'm going to, just to make it more cinematic.
It's gonna be more time consuming.
Well, you'll be fine. Trust. Oh yeah, what's the damage for that? 5 plus 3, so 8. Light work. Okay. Now over to Dragonborn's turn. Ten doesn't hit, but expend flurry of blows. For a 22 and an 11. Only dealt 5 damage, but that's okay, because these guys are pussies. Here, what do you do? There is an epic clash of armies right now. There are, people are dying left and right at the hands of the prisoners. You saw that one guy run upstairs, but you can't really get to him without running past people at the moment. You don't know what he's up to, but it can't be anything good. And you now have your weapon. Go.
I'm gonna go help
Help who?
my allies.
Which ones? They're spread out, and you have multiple.
Where's the closest one?
Closest one would probably be the Goliath.
What is he doing right now?
Fist fighting.
I'm gonna go help the Goliath.
Okay, what do you do? Attack-wise.
Yeah, I use my longsword. But I'm not gonna try to kill the person. So.
Okay, you're gonna try to keep him alive? That's
Yeah.
an odd decision, but
I
your decision.
got a 7. That's stupid.
You don't hit.
What? Huh?
You don't hit.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
That's why I said it's stupid.
Alright. 19. Damn. Triple shot. Harvard goes off. Bang, bang, bang. Kills this guy where he stands. Now, it's Sully's turn. Which unarmed strike. Hold on. I'm gonna sneeze. 22 hits for 10 damage. Gonna use a flurry of blows again. (21) and 27 both hits. So it's 21 plus, what did I say he just hit on the regular unarmed strike? Because it went away. There's no chat log on this thing, so I can't go back and check it. I'm gonna just roll a normal unarmed strike, because I forgot. So, be 11 plus 18 be 29. Awesome. Yeah, these guys are dropping like flies. Like, they're not crazy weak by any means, but like, you're just now realizing like your allies are strong, and they, like, you're wondering why they didn't break out sooner.
They weren't inspired.
They weren't inspired, that's so right. Here, what do you do?
I help the Goliath again by
'Kay,
attacking
swing.
the knight.
Swing.
Hold on. That hits 24.
Hell yeah.
8. So
Hell
11.
yeah. Okay. Now, these all are gonna... Okay, 19. Now they're gonna deal some serious damage. Okay, so that's a 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 damage times... So, 13 people dealt 12 damage, but they spread out a little bit, like it's not all on the same people. So, you take 12 damage, Sully takes 20... No, 36 damage. He takes 12. He's not doing good. Takes 24. He's not doing good. Takes 12. Is doing okay, but compare the rest of you. And then, so what was that? 1 plus... So, 6 times 12 is 72 on this guy. But lucky for you, Harvey's got the tough feet, and he's a high level, so he can take it. But damn, that was a lot of like no one now. Like they actually took a big hit back, and you all aren't looking pretty good. It is Goliath's turn. Great climb, great axe. Both hit. That's 25. Plus 6. So awesome. Harvard, save us. You took the most damage, yet still has more HP than everyone else.
Yikes.
Dude, I'm not kidding. I gave him the tough feat and like the resilient feat, and like he has a massive HP pool. Like I'm not even joking. Him and Sully are the same level, but he almost has double Sully's HP.
Alright.
24 hits for 14 damage. Damn. Okay. 14 plus 9 is 25. Plus 10 is 35. Sully went off.
Let's go.
Killed 2 guys on a single combat round.
Let's go. Let's go. Alright.
Okay, now it's his turn again. Hits for 7 damage. He has no more focus points, so you can't flurry of blows, but he can just bonus attack unarmed strike for 16 damage. Awesome. Now, what you see coming down the stairs
More troops?
is 2 more troopers,
Yeah, I thought so.
as well as Norman Jakes.
Yeah, who would have guessed?
It is Jake's turn. And he has a pistol as well. His is semi-automatic, but that doesn't really do a whole lot. So he's gonna shoot. 17 hits, I think. Yeah, 20 definitely hits. Yep, those both hit for 7 plus 6 plus sneak attack. Because you weren't ready for it. That wasn't you, but they weren't ready for it coming down the stairs, couldn't see him. You perception saw him come down the stairs, but the guy you're shooting at didn't.
So bad.
27 damage to Harvard.
Harvard's gonna die. This is...
Harvard has the most HP out of any of you.
Yeah,
still.
but I'm just
Still,
gonna say this
after
right
taking
now, but
all
I feel
this
like
damage,
he's gonna die.
After taking all this damage, he still has more HP than the rest of you. Well,
I feel like he
still
will
more HP
eventually
than the rest of
die.
you.
It's just
It's
gonna
canon. Okay, here, it's your turn. What do you do?
Alright, I attacked the same person.
Okay. Go.
And I fail.
What'd you get?
A 9.
Yeah, you don't hit.
This is so bad. What are these rolls?
Luck of the die, bro. Nothing I can do about it.
Oh my god. This is so bad. I'm cooked. I'm cooked.
Alright. So, these guys miss, thankfully. Because I don't know how you guys would hold up if they didn't.
Yeah.
Got 15 plus 7. He's gone. Harvard. Pistol shot. Pistol shot. Only one hits. Wait, but he gets 3 attacks. My fault. Never mind. 2 hit. 14 damage. He's gonna use second wind to regain some HP. HP. Nothing crazy, nothing crazy. But killed that dude. Sir over here is gonna summon Beast again. He's just racking up the wild animals in here. Out of second and third level spell slots, but there are 3 beasts to fight on his behalf, so it's okay. Just roll for all of them at once. It's a... wait. Okay. I'm not gonna roll for all of them at once because that was shit. So one guy misses. And that's for a total of 6 damage apiece. Okay, now this guy. That don't hit. But bonus action might hit. No, that was worse than before. I rolled a 4 and then a 2. He's not hitting shit. Okay, now Mr. Jakes. This is where it gets scary. A 17 and a 21 both hit. So what was that? That was 5, and I think it was 7. I don't remember, so I rolled again, it was double 5. So, that's now another 10 damage to our Goliath friend. Now, he's still alive, but he's on life support. Here, what do you do?
I attack again.
Okay. Go for it.
Doesn't hit.
Nope.
Got a 11.
What do you even have for bonus actions? 2 weapon fighting, so I guess if you held another sword, you could have a bonus action, but for now you don't. But it's okay. Back. Nope, not this guy yet. Okay. Four, 5, 6, 7. So I gotta do 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Okay, so just descriptor. Your team seems to be on life support right now. No one is looking good, and there's a very healthy Norman Jakes standing before you, and you guys are in for some shit.
Hmm.
14 plus 9. Okay. Now, Harvey. Harvey is like your saving grace right now because he's hitting the most damage and has the most HP.
Yes.
And you just rolled a nat 1. That's terrible. He has 3 attacks per action, plus 11 hit on all 3 attacks, and still missed 3 in a row. That is bonkers. Alright. Same deal with Sully. 3 attacks in a row, plus 8, and plus 8. Still missed all 3. That's... I can't help you, bro. I can't. I can't. So now, what's gonna happen is your human wizard is going to write another glyph on, like, he's gonna take a run at Norman, write a glyph on the floor before him, and then have his 3 beasts he's created tackle him. So I'm gonna roll grapple to see if they can hold him still. 15, 5, and 4. And the strength stat for all those guys is plus 4. So so basically the one he's got to beat is a 19, and his strength is only plus 1. So good fucking luck. He rolled a 2. Okay, so Jake's is pinned to the ground, covered by 3 beastly spirits, and the wizard turns around and yells at you guys, "Get the fuck out of here!" To which the barbarian throws one more hand. It lands for a 20, deals 7 damage, knocks that guy on his ass, and then takes a charge for the door. Followed by your turn here. What do you do?
I do the same thing.
You take one more swing and run?
Yes.
Okay, swing. Is this lethal or non-lethal?
Lethal. You know why? Why not?
Lethal.
Because
Go.
I know I'm not gonna hit. Like
Lethal,
I said,
go.
I'm not gonna hit. 16,
16
right?
hits! 16 hits!
Oh, really? Alright.
I'm not fucking kidding.
Alright, I can roll twice. I'm gonna use the 13
Okay,
for damage.
so you kill that guy. The guy you and been brawling, and then you take a run at the door. Now, of course, you have to run over Jake's to get to the door. So I would just watch your step when you get closer.
Alright.
This guy, just gonna dash. His speed is 45, so he goes 90 feet. He is up the stairs and out of there, right? Well, not like out of there. He's just going up the staircase. Followed by Harvard, who, while running, is blasting shots at the last soldier in the room. Two of those hit for 20 damage. So as he's running, he blows the head off the last soldier in the room. Now the only person standing between you and freedom is Norman Jakes. And Mr. Wizard is going to cast hold on. I'm just looking at something. Looking at his stuff. Okay, he's going to cast Summon Beast, but he's going to upcast it to 6th level instead of 3rd. He's going to use his 6th level slot. And he creates another beast, but this one looks like an owl bear. Of course, the stats are the same, but it just looks bigger. And then all of his guys are just going to proceed to roll athletics to keep this guy on the ground. That's an 18, a nat 20, a 5, and an 8, all with +4. So make him roll 13 plus 4 is 14. Yeah, it doesn't get past that nat 20. So he's still on the ground and cannot get up. Here, what do you do?
First off, let me use Lay on Hands to
Heal. Who are you healing?
me.
Okay. How much?
15.
Okay. So, I was just digging in my ear for a second. Okay, you heal yourself as you're running out the door, and at this point, I'm gonna say you left combat, just based on like how far you've traveled, and you're running up the stairs, following behind the Goliath, who is now shrunk back down to his normal size, which is still quite large, but still, you are being followed by the Dragonborn. The Dragonborn, Harvard, and Sully. And alright, so, anyway. I just got distracted. Anyway, so, you are, like, running up the stairs, and you're, like, looking around, because you feel something's off, and you notice, just because passive perception, where is the Tabaxi? You have no idea where she went.
Yeah, I don't know where she went.
As soon as combat started, she took off into a different room, and you haven't seen her since.
Yeah, like, where did she go? I'm so confused.
Did
she just leave us behind?
That's just a thought that enters your mind. While there are 4 animals piling on top of Norman Jakes, the human is writing another glyph on the floor, and he tells you, like, go on without me, like, I'll be fine, I promise.
If this is some type of sacrifice, thank you, sir.
He says, don't mention it. Now get the hell out of here. And, so what do you do?
Get the hell out of there. What do you mean what I do?
Alright, so you run up a very long staircase. Leading the way is your Goliath friend, who just kicks down the first door he comes across. And there is no one in that room that you're in, but you see to your left the hallway exit. Everyone else starts to take off in that direction. Do you follow?
It could be risky because they probably know that we are escaping, but I should help my allies, so I'm gonna go with them.
Alright, so you all just keep on running, taking off in that direction. Hauling ass, okay? And after probably like 5 minutes of running, you are a good distance out of the castle and free to roam. And you like stop for a minute to catch your breath, as well as Harvard, Sully, and um, well, just you, Harvard, and Sully all stop to catch your breath while the other guys keep running. Oh, holy shit! I didn't even believe we could make it out of there. And then that's what Sully said. And then Harvard looks around and is like, "Wait, where's John? Where's Jonathan?" And Sully says, "Who's Jonathan?" And he's like, "The fucking the wizard. Where's Jonathan?" And what catches your eye is a very, very loud, like, not all right. What catches your eye and ears is you turn around and
Explosion?
the castle explodes.
Alright.
Very, very big explosion. It went down in a ball of fire. Okay,
So it
Everyone's
collapsed.
dead. It's just
it appears that way. Yeah, everything has collapsed.
Look, Jonathan saved our lives. So, you should be thanking him right now.
And Harvard takes a knee and puts his pistol like on his forehead. Not like he's gonna shoot himself. Just like rests it against like his nose and his forehead, pointing upward, and just says like a little prayer in a language you don't know. And he's like, and then he stands up and puts his guns in the air, starts shooting them off, and he goes, "For Harvard!" Not for Harvard. He's Harvard. He says, "For Jonathan."
Yeah, there you go.
I got the name mixed up. My fault.
It's alright.
Okay. He just starts firing it off in the air. It's like, "For Jonathan." And you look at Sullivan, and he almost looks distressed. Like he looks confused.
Don't worry. I'm confused too.
He says, "No, I'm not like necessarily confused. Just how is that so easy? I don't get it. What the hell?"
I'm pretty sure there's gonna be more out there.
He's and Harvard says, "Best not to think about it. I'm going home." And he takes off.
Home?
He goes to his home. Where do you go?
I have
Or
nowhere to go.
Where are you planning on going? So just keep in mind, this is your frame of reference, right?
Yeah.
You are a new man with new morals, and your friends abandoned the old
If you
you.
can even call them my friends.
Exactly. So where do you decide to go?
I promised Sullivan that I would help his mistakes and all that. So I'm going for Sullivan.
So what he does is he starts walking south. Like not running anymore, just walking south. And you see he's like kind of getting like he's slowing down even though he wasn't even going that fast. And then he just lays down in the middle of the street and like is like breathing heavily, is like something don't feel right, man.
What do you mean?
I don't. He stands up, puts his hands on your shoulder, and he says, "Come with me. I feel there's more ahead than we could imagine." And then he just starts walking, and you just follow him.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's where we're gonna end the session. But before you close out anything, I want to say something, and I have to explain myself before I do it, because I know one or maybe two people are gonna be pissed about this. Both of them are muted. So this is what I have a feeling they're not gonna like this, but I have to explain myself.
Alright.
The amount of people you fought at
Yeah.
the XP level they were at. I know it's pretty early for this, but you level up to 5. And I texted
Does
you
this
about
mean I
this.
become... Let's go!
I texted you about this. You gain 1 level in Monk.
Finally.
Thanks to Sullivan's teachings.
Yes.
So you're now starting to take after him.
Alright.
But at the same time, so I know you just went to level 5. I'm gonna have you go back down. Because here's the thing.
Alright. Yeah.
You, in your confession in the basement, I'm gonna call it the basement, it's actually the well. Sorry, the well. In the prison, you basically denounced your religion. So I'm gonna have
oath?
I'm gonna have you go down a level in Paladin and replace that with a level in Monk. So you're still level 4, but you've multi-classed, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know how those guys... you
Congrats.
two muted ones, how do you feel about this? I feel it makes sense.
Who are you talking to?
Yeah.
You and Thomas.
I think it's
Is
good.
Thomas even paying attention?
I don't know.
No, I
think
mean,
so.
it's not even
I
a
think it's
level
good.
up though, is it? If he's taking
Yeah, no,
away
it's
one
just-
of
it's
his
just
levels,
moving a level.
Technically not. Okay.
he's just
'Cause
changing
see,
levels.
Yeah.
So see, that was my
I like
thought
it.
from the beginning, is like I was gonna do that, but you guys were already saying like this only so and so sessions in and already at level 4 is already crazy.
Oh no,
And
that was
so
just
I was
Thomas.
Okay,
don't
I was
think
gonna
I
say
ever
I
said
feel like
anything.
you guys weren't gonna be on board with that, but I think it's
I think
I
it makes
just
sense.
I just feel like the leveling system, if we're too far in, I just want the campaign to last a lot longer. That's my only thing with
of
leveling,
course.
because leveling's like a big momentous thing. I don't give a shit, but
Okay. I had a feeling you guys weren't going to be on board with that, but I think it makes sense. So he's moving further away from his cult, so he goes down a level in Paladin, but then comes up a level in Monk because of his new ways.
me and Braden were actually talking about this. Like, if Gabe moves away from his cult, there's going to be consequences.
Yeah. The
Like
cult's gotta come up at some point.
I want to see how
Cold
this
is going to come up.
unfolds.
Cold is going to come up, but
They're gonna be mad because there's no way his god's just not gonna notice.
This is true.
right. So, okay, I'm glad you guys are on board with that because I was really nervous going into that. All right, so you can cut the stream there. That's where we're gonna end it.